Okay, we've arrived. Welcome to Antigua, Guatemala. Not bad at all. So we're gonna go find a tamale. That's the goal. I don't know anything about Guatemalan food, but let's go find some. A beautiful Guatemalan pillow. Look at this. Pretty good. A Guatemalan lamp. Okay, let's go find the tamale. Nice little spot we're staying, a little local house here. Look at these beautiful masks, some lizards. It's a nice place. Okay, no tamales on the first round, but we found some pepian, which is kind of like a Guatemalan stew. Little chicken in there, spices. Tasted some cinnamon, something like that. And then a caldo de res, which is kind of like meat, different types of squashes. Very, very good. Comfort food. Okay, today we're walking around Antigua. Let's see what we can find. Still on the hunt for tamales. It's beautiful here. Look at this. Nice park. Beautiful park. Cobblestone streets.
Solo? Gracias.
Hello. So we went to the market earlier, found one tamale, little local stall, little red chili sauce on it. I think it's some chicken in it, made with masa. Cost about 30 cents. It was delicious. But I'm on the hunt for more. There's many, many types of tamale in Guatemala. So I'm gonna go for it, try and find some more. So we're walking down to the public market. So looking for tamales. Yesterday on the street we found a little tostada, so it was stacked up with pickled chilies, cabbage, coleslaw, beans, avocado. Delicious. Probably cost 50 cents. So as always, off the street's the best. Revelcaldo?
Revolcado es carne de marrano.
Okay, what's this?
Sí, es sopa.
Ooh.
¿Con pollo o con res?
So with chicken and some squash?
Chicken o
Squash?
res, sí.
Okay, and
Es
then
carne con salsa de tomate.
carne with salsa,
Sí.
okay.
Carne guisada.
Beautiful.
Es el pepian.
Pepian?
Sí.
Okay.
Sí. Con
Beautiful.
pollo o con res.
Okay.
Hilaches.
Hilaches.
Con
Beautiful.
papas y con arroz. Con
Yeah.
papas y
Okay.
carne.
And carne.
Todo va con arroz.
So rice, and this
Sí.
is potatoes and meat. Pepian. Okay.
Sopa.
Sopa.
Revolcado.
Chile.
Revolcado y carne con salsa de
Carne.
tomate.
Okay. What's your favorite?
Ok. ¿Qué quieres comer?
Which one do you recommend? Recommendation.
Comida típica, el pepián o el revolcado.
Okay, I want this one.
Ok.
Okay, thank you. this is called the revelcaldo. Looks like some meat in there. Some broth, little rice. Looks good. And this is, of course, a little picante cabbage to go with it. So it's a very typical lunch, probably $1 or $2 just in the market. Let's give it a go. Good, very mild. Definitely some offal in there. I think some liver. Definitely a lot of guts in here. In a good way though. Beautiful. So I just googled it. Revelcaldo is a Guatemalan curried stew consisting of small pig's head and entrails, tomatoes, tomatillos. There you go. Bit of innards in there. All good. And look at these she just dropped off. These beautiful little blue corn tortillas. Look at that. It's like the trendiest restaurant in LA, except it's just sort of what they normally eat. Wow. Let's try that. That's mental. I thought it was good as a tortilla or sopa or whatever this is thing I've ever had. Jeez. You know, the thing about eating in markets like this is it's exactly where people eat, obviously. But you don't necessarily always know what you're eating, but you can just point and say, I want that. And it usually works out. I mean, look at this. Beautiful blue corn tortillas. Some guts in a bowl with a bit of broth. You don't have to overthink it. 2 days ago, I was in New York having pizza on the sidewalk. Now I'm in Antigua eating this. It's very easy. If you just keep with the locals, go to the local market, go to a busy stall, smile, say what do you recommend, even if you can't speak any Spanish. It works. She was saying the tortillas come from right across, right there. You gotta love a little microeconomy. So here is the tortilla maker. You can see right off the comal here. Beautiful. And she's got over here the masa that she makes them fresh with. Beautiful. Some authentic Guatemalan Burger King. They have it all here. The problem with walking around with a camera is it's very easy to look like a jackass. Well, you are a jackass. The second you start filming everything you're doing, you immediately are that guy with a camera walking through the market. But what I'm trying to do is just showcase a little bit of the local eats, less of sort of the touristy stuff, sort of a real look at it, not try and over exotify the place, even though I'm basically just focusing on the local dishes. But yeah, basically just avoid trying to be a jackass, which is probably I'm very unsuccessful at. This town looks like a walking Instagram feed. Look at this beautiful little building over here. Where the hoop dreams are made in Antigua. Beautiful basketball court. Right next to some ruins here. Better than a home gym. Going for a little stroll through the Guatemalan wilderness here. See if we can get a view of the town. Too many tamales. Look at this beautiful little path. It's like the gross grind back in Vancouver. Nice view. It's a big ass volcano. What happens when the lava flows? More monuments. Down into the adjacent valley. That's like a whole nother town. Who's this guy? Seems important. I don't know. Hell of a statue though. Must have done something half decent. He's got a nice boot there and a flag, a helmet, some sort of warrior. Maybe still alive. Our little new friend.
Bye, Chico.
I mean, look at this place. Somewhere out there, there's the perfect tamale. And I'm gonna find it. All the hotels here have these beautiful little gardens, kind of inner courtyards. So it has this really cool feel. It's kind of like a little enchanted secret garden in all these buildings. They all open up into the kind of these nice spaces. Nice place for a siesta. When I first started traveling, I would always do crazy amounts of research. Where are the chefs eating? Where's the best restaurants in the city? Where is, you know, the absolute best place to get blank? Google this, search that. Endlessly reading. And I realized after a while, the best strategy is to just show up and start asking butchers, baristas, bellhops, shop owners, local people, where they eat, where their family eats. Or use your eyes, walk around, look for lineups. Believe me, anytime you get on one of these sites, even if it's TripAdvisor, even if it's Google anymore, it sucks. Because it's just people reporting what they did on their vacation. There's no kind of discerning review. You know, once in a while you can find a great food blogger. For the most part, it's what some dude from Germany came and did on his vacation, and that's his top 5 things to do in Antigua. So my advice, walk around, use your eyes, and ask some service workers. Today was a good example. You know, you go to the central market, see a lady, she looks friendly. Of course she's trying to hustle me. Of course she sees the tourist, the tall white guy walking around, and she wants me to be in there. But you know what? Sometimes you can feed off of that energy. You sit down, you just ask a simple question. What's good? You know, what are you proud of? What recipe is your mother's recipe? A couple simple questions, and you end up eating an incredible bowl of, yeah, it was pig guts, pig head. I don't know what was in the bowl. It was good. It was healthy. And guess what? It's been 6 hours and I'm still alive. So, you know, just use your eyes, walk around. Don't worry too much. And please, please, please don't eat donaires in Guatemala. Okay, on that tamale hunt, day 3. I was doing some laundry, and I walked by this little kind of shack. Didn't even have a sign. I think it just said tamale written in, you know, a little bit of marker. That usually is a good start. So we'll see what this little hole in the wall has. Beautiful temperature. It's probably 30 degrees Celsius, 75. The more I travel, the more I'm enjoying the tiny little things like doing the laundry. You know, going and trying to find a little local bodega. It's just kind of like, it's nice to have these tiny routines when you're on the road. You know, we work remote, my wife and I, and it's that stuff that like kind of keeps you sane. You know, the little local errands that you'd run the same way you would back home. A lot of people make working remotely out to be this like exotic sort of vacation. You know, to be honest, it's a privilege. I'm lucky as shit to be able to do it. But you get bored, you know, sometimes just doing menial tasks feels good. Because if you don't, you kind of just feel like a tourist jackass who's sort of sitting in a hammock all day. So sometimes Saturday morning laundry brings great meaning to your life. This is what I was talking about here. Look at this place, Tamales. Looks like a good spot. Delivery man pulling up. It's a good sign. Tamale Colorado or?
Sí, recadito colorado.
Oh, okay.
Con picante.
Gracias. Yeah, picante, yeah. Spicy. Looks amazing. Thank you.
¿Qué le daría a usted?
Yo quiero dos dobladas.
Gracias.
¿Tiene doblada?
Sí, hay dobladas y hay chuchitos.
Dame dos dobladas y un chuchito.
Gracias.
De nada.
I think we're getting closer to a true tamale here. Look at this one. How do you say it? Tamale? That's how you say it. This one looks good. We got a little red sauce on there, some cabbage, styrofoam plate, beautiful little takeout window. This is the most excited I've been for tamale. Yeah, this is tamale 3. That place it doesn't even have a spot on Google Maps, so that's when you know it's good. Let's go find somewhere to eat this thing. That's my type of spot, you know? Tamales Colorado, which looks like a red sauce. Some salsa on there. 9 o'clock in the morning, perfect. So a little Tamales Colorado. This looks perfect. Man, the mass is good. Shit's so legit. It's like, I don't care what hipster in Brooklyn you are, you can never make something taste like this. A little view, look at this morning dining room. Nice flowers over there. Beautiful buildings. Nice and quiet. My type of restaurant here. You know, what else do you need? Guatemala. Beautiful little tamales. Flies buzzing. The salsa's not too spicy. It's perfect. Worth a plane trip in itself. Better than an egg McMuffin. Blows an egg McMuffin out of the water any day. All right, best tamale yet. Normally I just sneak away and eat this shit by myself, but I have to bring this one back to my wife. It was that good.